Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. On the hill here today, Hunter Dobbins. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. Just about to get underway, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And this one is off and running. There's the strike.
Nope, ball one.
Caught him looking for the K. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Witt wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, bases empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. First offering, and it just misses. Pasquantino with a couple of homers in his last game.
Ball.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Win in position. And that is that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can. Leading off, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Popped up. Coley. One down. One out, man at first. Here's the catcher, Jay Howard, with 3 hits and 4 runs batted in the series. Now a quick throw to first. Wynn dives back in safely. Howard launched a pair of homers in his last game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. The battle for Missouri rolls on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Sliced hard but foul. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Off the
Ball
mark
three.
there. Ball 3. Draws the walk
That's ball
there.
4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Starling Marte, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. No score here in the second.
Ball, that's out.
Out towards right center field. Torres drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Massey leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Didn't go. And that is downstairs. Full count now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Witt over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Has a chance to make it a 15-game hitting streak in this one.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Center fielder, number 39.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So 2 down. Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals. Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball, that's outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Isbell makes the grab on the run. Cards on the board first with this solo blast. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Isaac Collins.
His breaking stuff has given this lineup some trouble early on. They're finishing for strikes, so I'd like to see him swing in those spots a little more often.
And that one hit to first. Burleson steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Late swing, foul to the left. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Garcia in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Ball.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. There's a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In the air, right field. Marte should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. 1 out, runner at second. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Win headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one fouled off. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Line drive. That's out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate.
That's ball 2.
And a 2-2. Stays alive. The other way. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. to center is Bell. Settles underneath it. And that is that. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's the I-70 series right here on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's through there for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Royals yet to pick up a hit here. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Ball, that's inside.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In the dirt, blocked. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Walker under it. And that is that. So the battle for Missouri rolls on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Siggy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
1 away. One out, man at first. Now the third baseman, Jose Fermin. He's 0 for 1. Way outside, ball 1. Double play ball to second. Witt for 1. On to first, double play. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a foul ball.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Runner on the go.
Nope.
Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with a catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Collins around third. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that drops in for a strike. Next offer in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside. Swung on.
Damn!
That one carrying. And it's out of here.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Catcher. Stop.
That one found hard the other way. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now a 3. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Everson Pereira. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
The 0-1. And a bunt towards third. And it's just foul. That was close.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Alec Burleson, the next to hit. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores.
Now batting. Catcher. Number 12.
To the right side, Massey. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Gordon Graceffo takes over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Nope.
Graceffo measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third, and he held up. 3-2 on the way. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Starling Marte, hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner takes off. Late swing, fouled off. Headed down the line. And it's a foul ball. On the ground, 2 ball. Win over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's to third. Sends it to first, and that is the back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Massey towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Nolan Gorman. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. First pitch swinging. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Cruz getting cranked up as well. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Marte has a beat on it, and the inning is over. We're back, and here we go, Siggy. Late innings tie ball game, rubber match of the series. Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, Boo. 2 hungry teams coming down the stretch. Let's see who steps up.
Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Next to hit, Jack Caglione. There goes the runner. On the ground, right side. Save!
Save!
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that attack.
On the ground, Gorman. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
And that's
Ball, that's off the
outside.
plate.
3 balls and a strike. Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Gorman. And that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with the lead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
1-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Witt settles under this one, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Bounced out to short. Witt gets it to first. 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Everson Pereira. 1 for 2. High fly ball, right field. Marte under it, and that ends the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball 1.
And a swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
This to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Michael Massey will hit next. Grounded to Gorman. That ends the frame. Royals back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Steven Cruz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have...
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Gathers and throws, but it's not in time. And I'm sure they'll go and check on the left-hander now. Go-ahead run on base, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Checks over to first, back safely. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. In the air, left field. Collins settles underneath it. 2 down. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Out towards right center field. Marte gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, Starling Marte up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And fouled off. The 1-2.
That's a really good take.
That one lifted to left. Walker settles under it. And there's 1 down. That's in for a strike. This one in the air center field. Torres moving under it. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Isaac Collins. Up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Got him swinging for the K. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Alex Lang.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
On the ground out to short. Witt over to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. So up next, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lucas Ursig, the closer, is getting loose. Bummer, a left-hander, also throwing. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And a base hit up the middle. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing.
Good afternoon. How are you?
What's up, Brandon?
Approach and just blasted it through the infield.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 0-1. That one to first. Beats to second. Out there. Back to first. Not in time.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick move to first. And he's
How did he do yesterday?
I did pretty good. I won. I did pretty good. Damn.
Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in St. Louis, on to extra innings. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. In the dirt, and the runner.
They are playing tonight, the Astros against the Indian Mariners.
And now it's even 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ground ball.
It starts at 6.
Foul ball. Payoff pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws across the diamond. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Making a move at second base. On to run for the Royals. John Ray getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. Over to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Pasquantino stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In for a strike. And the count 1-1. The Royals with the go-ahead run at third. Here in the top half of the 10th. In the dirt. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it.
Lined into right. And that's the third out. So a change being made out at second. Cardinals going with a pinch runner, Thomas Sanchez. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Everson Pereira. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. In the air, right field. Marte under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2.
Are you serious?
That's just a terrible
Are you
decision to
fucking
go for
serious?
third right there. I mean,
Man, that was crazy.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Aaron Bummer.
and compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in extra innings. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and we're headed to the 11th. Now it'll be the...
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Ryan Stanek.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their... on base and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
In there at the knees. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Outside. And now 3-2.
Damn, what the fuck?
Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Takes it in for the out. And first offering is fouled off. Massey off of first with 2 away.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Lucas Erceg.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So the tying run at second.
Damn.
Up the middle, Witt. But the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Come on, Jay.
Next to hit, Jay Howard.
End it.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Damn!
A foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Outside. The Cards with the tying run at third, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Damn!
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Runner from third
Yes!
in to score. It's an RBI single, and again we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Runner takes off. Broken back and popped up. Fires over to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Nolan
Come on, end it.
Next up for the Cardinals. Tap foul at the plate. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. We are in the 11th.
Dang, he was late.
That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Now a pop-up on the infield. Massey.
Fuck.
Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. We're in extras here. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Out to short. Win. Throws to first. 1 away. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Nope. Foul ball.
Tied at 4. And it drops in for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. And ball 4 to
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Pitches in there, and the count is 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's way high. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Royals with the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. That's a base hit. Play at the plate. Save.
Are you serious?
Take the lead.
Are you fucking
Perfect
serious?
example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes a skipper. Andre Palante taking over on the mound.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Inside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how.
Damn. Oh, my God.
This one looks like trouble. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead. Well, Zingy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2.
Steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider out there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Oh, and this one gets away. No advance, though.
Ball.
Chopped left side. Over to first. And they get Perez for the out.
I'm in trouble.
We're in extras here. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera.
Damn.
Hit left side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, number 39.
That's a slider for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
He's in there. He's safe.
Goes to second. Safe there.
Nice swing and good.
For Kansas City.
New pitcher on now, number 66.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first.
Damn, I lost.
And the Royals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
You tried.
Yeah, I did. Thanks. He's 8 pitches. Wow. 8 fucking pitches.
Who's your next opponent?
I don't know yet. I gotta look and see. Damn, I lost. Fuck. I got Pittsburgh, Brandon. I got Pittsburgh.
Not too bad, I'm gonna win again.
Who you playing against? I gotta start it over.